Taurus, welcome back to lovefromaleo. My name is Tay, otherwise known as lovefromaleo, and this is a timeless message for Taurus. Whenever you see this, it doesn't matter when you see this, if it pops up for you and for some reason you felt the need to click on it, even if you were not a sun sign Taurus, this message is for you. So I am making this video to more so tap into your soul's purpose and what your soul needs to hear. Obviously, there is deeper ways to do this. This is general, but this is me tapping in. So whatever I get, it is channeled, okay? So to your soul from the messenger, from the divine messenger, what divine messages does Taurus need to hear for their spirit and their soul, energetic frequency? Okay, we got 3 cards. So there's been a feeling of you feeling bossy with the Queen of Wands in reverse. I feel like your flames may be burning certain parts of your life. You try to build things in your life, but the structure isn't there. So with that, it either crumbles or you literally burn bridges within your spiritual self. I almost feel like you're not at ease with yourself because you're not living the way you want to. 6 of Swords. There's much for you to encounter, for you to experience, for you to explore. But there's still some things that you yourself have to strengthen within yourself. I feel like your connection with the divine is not as strong as it could be. You are working on it, but there's more work that needs to be done. You have the passion for it to happen and the resources for it to happen, but for some reason you're not able to make it mesh in a way that builds you up instead of maybe staying stagnant or forever staying frustrated or forever having a bad attitude. It's not that you're an unhappy person, but remember, I'm speaking to your energetic self, your soul self. It's almost like you're frustrated. You're unsatisfied no matter what you try to do. You know that there's more out there for you. And maybe in the 3D realm, your life is fine, but soulfully speaking, you're angry. You're unsatisfied. Temperance in reverse, yeah. There's a balance that's missing. I feel like some of you are ignoring your spiritual side, or you can't figure out how to become in touch with it or something. I feel like you have this life shit down. Like you get how to make money, how to have a good life, a good lifestyle, but spiritually speaking, you're missing something. The High Priestess in reverse, yeah. It's within you. You're not in touch with yourself anymore. You've lost a lot of connection with Source. So yeah, you may have a lot of things materially, but, or maybe not, but spiritually speaking, you're out of touch. You need it's like your software needs to be updated. You can feel this. Maybe you don't even know that this is why you feel so angry all the time or unsatisfied, no matter how much money you make, no matter how hard you work. It doesn't satisfy you internally. It's very concrete that there's an imbalance within your spiritual self, and also that it's internal and that you aren't doing what it takes for it to change. And this is why you feel frustrated. This is why you may take your anger out on other people that you work for, that work for you or work with. And I think you feel like it's more about physical things. Like maybe you're like, oh, maybe I need to work out. I need to eat better, do better. Yes, that's all fine. But spiritually speaking, you're not feeding yourself spiritually. You're not working out physically I mean, you're not working out spiritually. So energetically, you're always drained. No matter how much you do to look good, to feel good, you're always drained somehow. You're always tired. Let's see what oracle card we get for you, Taurus. Wow, we got 3. Truth, stand your ground, firm foundation. So be honest with yourself. What is it that you know that you are not supposed to be doing? What is it that you know you could do better on? But also look at the situation from both sides. Like, be able to really look, like, examine your situation outside of it. Like, don't be in your situation. Remember, we are not our experiences, we are experiencing. I think because you've lost so much touch with source, not to say that whatever you believe in, but I'm saying as far as your soul goes, your soul is yearning, it's crying out for help. It's crying for some sort of replenishing. It feels dry. Your soul feels dry. But you need to be honest about that. That's part of, different people's soul's journey. Like, a lot of us have to remember what our soul purpose is, for. A lot of us find that, when you're successful in life, or whenever you're doing something that you feel like is the right thing to do because of society's whatever their rules are, sometimes we find that it doesn't suit us soulfully, spiritually speaking. But I feel like, and there's some people that their souls don't have one. So it's like, it's fine if they only have material success in this life. But you, Taurus, you are one of those Tauruses. You are one of those people who your soul has more, there's more your soul could be contributing to this realm. But you haven't tapped in for a long time. You don't know how to. You forgot how to. And so this is why you always feel off. But you have to be honest with yourself about that. Stand your ground. So these feelings of frustration and unsatisfaction, you know that this is what's happening, but that is what's going to help you get from that feeling. In order for you to be able to change something, you have to first know that that's what it is. You have to first admit that. And I think this is what you're getting ready to do, especially if you're watching videos like this. It doesn't mean that you're not in touch at all. What I'm saying is your soul wants you to be more connected. Maybe the ways that you're doing things is not the way that your soul wants it. So let's say you're heavily religious, and you still can't figure out why you're still angry, or why you have all these feelings and doubts and things like that. Maybe it's because you're not supposed to be in a religion, because your soul knows that that's not the true essence of things. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe you're on the wrong course of trying to find spirit and connection to spirit. Maybe you don't want to realize that religion is not the answer to everything. Maybe whatever you're feeling mentally, you don't want to believe that, and that's what's causing all of this tension. Wow, Taurus. Definitely, with the Hierophant energy, which is the card that rules the Taurus energy in tarot. Hierophant it's very stuck and fixated on whatever their morals are, whatever their beliefs are, traditions. I feel like you're in this phase where you're really starting to transform, to realize that, okay, the traditions that you have followed thus far, you don't believe in that anymore, or your soul doesn't. It doesn't resonate with that. It never did. Maybe it resonated with the healing factor or the pacifying factor of something, but as far as the true essence of whatever you're following and doing, it's probably not what your soul wants, and you have to come to terms with that. Yes? It doesn't mean that you're bad. It doesn't mean that everything that you've done wasted your time. It helps you get to this point. It's a part of your soul journey, so accept it. Take it for what it is. Accept it as you, as your past, as who you are. There's so many different ways in life that we transform in this life and in past lives as well. This is one of those steps for you. And a lot of people have to go through this. A lot of people. You're not the only one, A lot of people who are spiritual had a religious background, and they had to kind of wake up from it, If you've been taught your whole life that this is the one way to live, and then you feel like, no, there's something else, obviously it could have some sort of tension or tug of war within yourself, and you feel like, damn, why can't I can't put my finger on it, but I can't figure out why I can't be happy. It's because you're not allowing your true self to be happy, your true light to shine. But that's coming for you. I really do feel like it's coming for you. And firm foundation. Just because you've built a certain mindset, a certain way of living, doesn't mean that this is your end-all be-all. You can build another empire, Taurus. I feel like you're kind of distraught over it because you're like, damn, I gotta start all the way over. It's like, no, you're not starting over. You're just on your next phase of a certain, a huge cycle within life. So I would say there is a calling for you to kind of tap back into what you believe. What's right about it, what's wrong about it, if any. And then once you do that, maybe you need to start kind of researching, doing your own research on what you believe, or other ways of thinking, other perspectives. What do you really truly resonate with, without what society tells you is right? What do you truly resonate with, Taurus? There's a need for you to find your own path. I feel like you've done this before, though, so it's not like you can't do it again. But because you're fixed earth, maybe it's really, really hard for you to change your roots, or change whatever you grew up on. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so we got Greco-Roman. So for some reason, I'm feeling like some of you are definitely like really into some type of organized religion, and you're starting to realize, and I think this is from your past life. Like maybe you had a huge influence, like the cathedral church or something, had a huge influence on who you were in your past life. You could have been a nun for all we know. And I think in this life, your soul is starting to itch and starting to turn and be uncomfortable, and just really trying to figure out why is it uncomfortable in whatever practices you're doing right now. So do some research. I don't know why I keep feeling that, but do some research. Like I feel like maybe you need proof. You need proof of something. Go find that proof for yourself. As far as what you believe, what you don't believe. And lastly, let's see how you should show up. Okay, we got 2 cards. Ace of Fire and Cruelty. With Ace of Fire, there's definitely a spark that's coming. Like you have to start something new. I think you have to expand your horizons. You have to figure out what you truly believe. The first thing I saw here was the Sagittarius energy right there. Sagittarius rules the 9th house. Sagittarius is about expounding on your beliefs, your philosophies, learning more about your philosophies, because Sag is all about learning. Not learning in the sense of research necessarily, but more so going through life, earning the wisdom. And I feel like you're being called to do this. It's time for you to really start going on your journey, your own journey, to figure out what you truly believe. It's time. And then Cruelty here, again with this Sagittarius energy. Oh, this is Gemini energy. This is, to me, I feel like you have to kind of address the sides of yourself that are ugly to look at. Your shadow self. Not physically, I'm saying spiritually, energetically. What energetically about you is rotted? What has ran its course? There's something that's just over and done with. That's what I'm feeling. It's over and done with. That's not my beliefs anymore. That's not true anymore. It doesn't fit anymore. And remember, you're not the only one going through these changes, Taurus. It doesn't mean you were wrong. It means you were taught wrong. And you're finally starting to realize that's not the truth. And that's the beauty. You're waking up, you're becoming more aware, but you're in that phase where you're bitter about it. Like everything I thought I knew was a lie. It doesn't feel the same anymore. You don't get the same healing from it anymore, because your soul is evolving. It's evolving. It's spiraling upward. Don't stop it. Don't let it do this and just go chaotic. Let it spiral upwards. And if you need proof of that, then go find it. Yes, Taurus? All right, so I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope it gave you some insight as to why you've been feeling frustrated, because that's like the #1 thing that I've been seeing with you for this reading, frustration. But just know the angels are with you. They're not trying to leave you. Your guides and things from your past life, They're here. No one's upset with you for believing what you believe, but just know you have to stand in that. Whatever you do believe, and if you can't do that, then that's not the belief you're supposed to be believing in. Find your truth. Find your truth. Stand firm in that and grow from there. Build from there, okay? So that you can finally have some internal peace of mind, internal peace. Wow, Taurus, very powerful message. Do the work. You're always working. Do the right work. Do the spiritual work, okay? Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you would like to purchase a reading from me, I have all of my information on the screen here or in the description box below. Like I said, I love you all, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, Taurus.